Good awakening, everybody. Good awakening, everyone. Okay. Disclaimer. Do not attempt to do anything I say because you are not obligated to do so. I am not an advisor for anything, shape, or form. Knowledge is free. And I will share the knowledge I've gained to you. You decide what you want to do next with the knowledge you gain for free. Because we are all free and we all have liberty. So, before I get started, hold on. I gotta do this off camera because you know how they be. Before I get started, book recommendation, okay? Meet Your Straw Man and Whatever You Want to Know by Patrick Henry. I believe Patrick Henry. Doesn't really say the author, but in the back it says Patrick Henry. A quote. Could be him, could not be. But this book is on Amazon for about roughly $6. Not bad at all. There's another one to this, but it's somewhere here. But it's about like the laws and shit like that, sheriffs and bailiffs and everything else. If you want to check it out, Amazon. This is where I got my knowledge from, as well as Black's Law Dictionary. This is what all the official authority persons go by. This is the books that they say, oh, we go by the books. This is the books that they're talking about. And when they say books, this is the 11th edition. So they go from the first edition to the most recent edition. That's what they mean when they say go by the books. What is on my eye? How did that happen? Maybe all the knowledge I've absorbed, it popped a blood vessel because it's so insane. Like when you figure out the truth, your eyes are gonna bleed, literally. Because listen, guys and girls, this never happened to me before. Like that I can remember since I was born. I've never seen this before. But not to worry, because I know we're in the matrix and I know I'm evolving. So I want you guys to evolve too. Because if we don't evolve, if you don't evolve, then you're not going to live the happy life you're supposed to live. The peaceful life you're supposed to live. You understand me? The free life you're supposed to live. We're all supposed to live free because we are free. We are free to do whatever we want to do. And no one can tell us nothing. They can tell us what they want. Simon could say whatever the fuck Simon wants to say. But you do not have to do what Simon tells you to do. That's the trick. They have you agree by tricking you into agreeing. Yeah, I know how it sounds. Everything is a spell. Why do you think we spell out things? We're casting a spell every time, every moment, because time does not exist. Let that sink in. But, as I was saying, I'm at the point of my evolution where I'm ready to turn into powder, like dust, because we are stardust. Like, I'm ready to be in my true form of energy. We are all just energy. Everything is energy. This whole physical world, realm that you see around you, everywhere you go, it's all an illusion. Yes, I understand how you may feel about what I just said. But you guys don't even understand the word meaning of the word understand. And that's what we're going to get into. That's the first thing I learned in this book. Like, guys, everything I learned, well, let me not say everything. Everything like about the law, everything about the law I learned this month. In like 2 weeks, maybe 3. Like I said, this month. Like, okay, so first of all, let's start from the do you understand? Okay, when this is called legalese. This is a real language. Okay, the language they use is called legalese, and you can find that language in the Black's Law Dictionary, because that's the books, that's the language that they go by. Okay, now legalese, you can Google this too if you want to. You have to do your research. You guys who don't do your research, and you girls who don't do your research, you're just scared to find out the truth. And with that truth, you're scared because you don't want your whole reality to shatter. You don't want your whole reality to shadow. And that's a fact, because that's the whole point. You have to let go of your shadow self. You have to do your shadow work. You have to get to know your shadow. So yes, let your shadow show. But be aware that you have that shadow, and be wise and act on changing that aspect of your shadow to something in a higher vibration, a higher vibrational state. Everything's energy. So we have to be at a higher frequency of that energy, no matter what it is, because you could be mad, but that's just a low frequency of happy. You're still on the same nature. They're the same nature, just different degrees, like 0 to 100 real quick. They're still numbers, but they're different numbers. You know, higher value, low value. Low value. What is low value? Something that doesn't worth shit. Doesn't worth anything. And it has no worth. Fiat money is money that the United States Corporation, not the United States of America. What do you think of stands for? Replace. Is replacing something. United States Corporation, because they're a business. They're not a nation. They're a business corporation who took over a nation. What nation? North America. Now Mexico and stuff. I learned today from another book. Oh, my husband. Oh, he got them books. He's reading it. Yep, he got them. Okay. So there's more books that, you know, you learn. The more you learn, man. And look, you guys are humans. Come on, man. Like, be wise. Stop being ignorant. I know I keep getting off track. But the ones who are following me, I appreciate you and I'm grateful. And the ones who think I'm just talking crazy, look up the definition between crazy and wild. I'm talking wild. Because yes, all wild means is growing naturally. We are all natural living beings. We're all free. Like, I need you guys to understand that. Now let's get back to understand. Okay. Legalese is a secret language invented to trick you. Invented means it's made to trick you, to deceive you, to hide the truth from you. That's what trick you means. It's made to trick you. What is legalese? What is that? It's a language that these law official authority people be using in order to trick you, to contradict yourself in something you didn't really want to do in the first place. And I don't know if that sounded, because that kind of confused me as well. But what I'm trying to say is that's the whole point, to confuse you. That's the whole point, okay? So that is an analogy of the words and how you're supposed to say the words in a certain phrase. Like, guys, it's a spell, okay? We have to spell out exactly what we want to happen. So if someone wants you to incriminate yourself, they will make you incriminate yourself with you using the words that you think mean something, but it means something else. It means something else. And they trick you to thinking that's what that word means. I know it sounds crazy. That's because that is crazy. Because they shouldn't have tricked us. Crazy means deranged, like unwell. Like, these people do not want to throw you wellness. They don't want you to do good. Okay, that's the whole point. They don't want humans to do good because they know when humans do good, we overpower them. We don't need governments. We are wild animals. Wild animals do not need to be domesticated. Any living beings, like, it doesn't matter if you think, like, we're animals. We're animals, okay? You can't deny that because that is truth. You have to know knowledge. You have to look at the definitions of words you're using. You have to know what you're saying. No matter how small the word might seem to you, it has a deeper meaning to that. OE, when you look in the dictionary, you have to look at the OE in the parentheses. That means Old English. That's what they're talking about. When you see in the dictionary archaic, that's the oldest language that is known, that they go by. You know what I'm saying? I hope so. I know a lot of you are not that ignorant to understanding, but let me not say a lot of you, because we have programs in our head for a reason. So when people like me talk like this, it triggers something in you. You don't know what it is. It's the program in you to make you defend it when you're like, hold on, she's really making sense. And then when you look at the definition of sense, you see it means the common ability to judge. If you do not have common sense, you cannot say shit on nothing because you don't know what the fuck's going on. You're confused. You're crazy. Do you get it? Do you understand that? Now let's get back to what understands means. It's a secret language, okay? For example, they will ask to you, do you understand? Do you understand the words that come out of my mouth? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand this? Do you understand that? Do you understand your rights are this and this and that? Y'all say, yes, I understand, thinking y'all cooperating, thinking y'all being good. Right? Whole time you're just following orders because they think, because you're subjected to them when you sign your life to them. And listen, you're like, what the heck she's saying? Read the book, like, it makes sense. But in English, it means, do you comprehend what I am saying to you? And the automatic response would be yes, meaning I do comprehend what you are saying to me. But in legalese, to mean, do you understand me? It means, do you grant me the authority over you? Do you grant me the person who makes the decisions for you, right? Do you grant me the authority over you so that you have to obey whatever I tell you to do? Obey? You must obey me. You're being put under a spell. You have to know these words. You have to know what they mean. When someone says that to you, when someone says that to you, do you understand me? No matter who it is, say no. I do not stand under you. It doesn't matter how you sound, okay? They know what you're saying. They cannot bother you if you are not bothering anybody else. You have to know natural law. Which brings me to the main point of the video. Now listen. That's what I went to say. This is what I was gonna say in the intro, but I just completely forgot. Raise your hand if you love paying rent. I'm telling you guys, everything adds up. Everything adds up to what I'm saying. So you really have to listen to me. Listen to me. Act like you're hypnotized by my words, okay? Listen to what I'm saying. Just listen. Don't do nothing else but listen. Process what I'm saying. Analyze it for yourself, okay? Does it make sense? Does it not? Look it up, whatever. After you do your research, Cross-reference it for what I'm saying and see if it makes sense to you. And then when you really have common sense, because common sense is literally the knowledge of knowing common law. So if you don't have common sense, you cannot say shit about the common laws you common people know about. You know about them, but you don't really know them, okay? Anyways, I'm not an advisor and nothing. I am just spreading my knowledge that I learned from someone else. Because I didn't know this shit. I didn't know this information until I put the energy to get the information that's free to me online. It's not free because, you got to pay fiat money, even though fiat money, dollars, the dollars y'all love to go to work for, be slaves. Look at me. That has 0% value. There's no value at all to paper money. None at all. You're going to work for free. You're going to work for 0% value. You're going to a place to make 0% value. But you put 100% value into that thing you're doing. Some of y'all might put 5, 10, 15, 20 because I know y'all don't like being there, and that's perfectly okay. Get out of there. No one can tell you you have to stay. You choose to stay. You can always decide to leave any situation you're in. As long as you're not hurting anybody else or causing ruckus to anyone or anything, you're perfectly fine, and no one can tell you you can't do nothing on your free land that you were born freely on. It's not your fault that you're ignorant to the fact that your parents signed you away to the government, okay? To the United States Corporation. When they sign your birth certificate, that's just a registration form that your child was born into America, onto America, but because they were born in the United States hospital that humans built, it's already built, it's already functioning. I don't see what point money has to do with anybody being safe. What is that going to do if it's already hospital's already built? But the doctors do their job based on how much they get, and this and that. It all goes down to money at the end of the day. Which brings me back to the fact, when your parents give birth to you, you're so happy, you want to get it certified that your baby made it into this world, when you could do that yourself. Make it personal for you and your kid. I don't know why a piece of paper, but that's giving them authority over you as a baby. And that's what when they sign your birth certificate, everything's in capital letters and everything. Cap letters, like a freaking gravestone. If you look at a gravestone, if you don't know what a gravestone is, Google it. Gravestone. Graveyard rock. When you die because death is an illusion. Death doesn't even exist. Okay? Death exists, but it's the polarity of life. So when there's death, there's life, and nothing ever really truly dies. Okay? Energy cannot die. It can only be transmuted. Okay? But anyways, your straw man. It's called your straw man. Okay? That's why this book is here. This book is really telling you, when your parents sign you your birth certificate, they're signing you away to be a slave. So you feel like you have to do all this and this and that. Why do you think we get government assistance, or your credit cards, or anything, your bills, everything is in capital letters? Okay, it's in capital letters because that's your straw man's name. I know y'all don't understand what straw man is. So what is a straw man? Okay, a straw man is a fictitious, meaning fake, legal entity. Okay, he or she is a fake legal entity. What does legal mean? A set of rules and regulations that y'all have to follow, right? Y'all think that, but there's legal and there's laws. Okay, so there's natural law you cannot go over. End of the day, no matter what other legal laws may exist, nothing goes over, okay, the natural law of the universe, of the humans, of life, okay? Point blank, period. Keep that in mind. Keep that in your mind. Keep that in your mind. Nothing oversees the natural law. Not even the law of the sea. Google, what is the law of land, the law of sea? You guys have to know this stuff so you can live how you want to live and how you need to live. Because a lot of you don't want to be going to work. A lot of you want to go to work so you get money so you can do things you can't do. You don't need money to do shit. You don't need money for nothing. Okay? Especially fiat money. At least commodity money has value. Look up, what is commodity money? I have a whole video talking about money. I see a sunflower. So guys, don't worry. Everything's going to get better. But it's only going to get better when you do your work. I did my shadow work. I'm continuing to do my shadow work. You never stop doing shadow work. Okay? You have to realize what in your life, what energies in your life, because everything's energy at the end of the day, what energies in your life are not serving you wellness. What is wellness? Like, you guys have to know this. People give me depression. People give me anxiety. All these words were made up, okay? So that you can embody that word. And the more you say you are that word, you will become that word. Like, you have to really follow principles, okay? Why you think in school? Again, I have a whole video on school on my TikTok. Muki MUKI_1677 is my TikTok if you want to check it out. And I think I have one on YouTube. I'm not really sure, but what's I talking about? See, I got distracted with the whole TikTok shit. That's why I don't promote myself. If you see me, you see me. Anyways, let's get back to it. A straw man is a fictitious legal entity created with the hope that as the child grows up, he will be fooled into believing that he is actually the straw man, which he most definitely is not, and paid all sorts of imaginary cost and liabilities, which get attached to the straw man by con artists. Okay? Do you understand what I just read? If not, in simple puddings, okay? Like I said, when your parents sign the birth certificate, that is an exchange of, because you gave birth in our hospital, we have dictatorship, we have authority over your child. So if you do something or your child does something that we don't like, we have any excuse to try to take your child from you. When we have no real lawful way on why we're doing that, because there is no lawful way anyone should force anyone to do anything. Okay, getting off track again. I hope y'all keeping up. I hope y'all keep it up for real. Like, I'm really trying to help you guys learn what you need to be learning. Okay, I'm not here because I'm just talking just like everybody else. No, like, I understand there's way more bigger things going on than this fucking fiat shit. Okay, but these are the villains that need to be destroyed. So when the shit really hits the fan, we all will be ready and we all will be in a right state of mind. We all will be in a calm state of mind when things may seem horrible, okay? At the end of the day, you know this is all an illusion. It's all fake. This is like a video game, okay? Your life is a game. It literally is. And these people play you and your family like little pieces to a game. Like chess, for real. Like the game Monopoly, the game Life. Bro, I just seen that there was a game. It's a card game called the Illuminati game or something like that. Card game or something like that. And yo, like, these games be telling some stuff before, like, things even happen. But the truth is in your face all the time. Everywhere you look. Time doesn't exist. Everywhere you look, okay? The truth is in your face. But you choose to believe that it's imaginary. They have to tell you the truth no matter what. Nothing can exist. Listen to me. Understand this. Nothing can exist if it hasn't existed already. Okay? Okay. Okay. How is a straw man created? Well, the birth certificate, which the parents imagine about and belongs to well, the mechanism involves that unnecessary birth certificate which the parents imagine is about and belongs to their baby, which of neither is actually true. So you don't own any of that. The birth certificate, you don't own any of it. Like, that baby is not yours. Mom, dad, the baby is not yours. You are not your parents. Your parents are not there. You know, since they created this whole birth certificate fiat money shit, we have been slaves. Like 1913, I believe. Since the Federal Reserve have been in charge, and it says in here, since 1913, we've been slaves. And it's just in a different form now. You're still working for free for someone else, and they treat you like dog shit. And you guys still go and obey these rules because they teach you in elementary school to obey the principles of your school. Obey. Yo, there's a movie. Again, there's a lot of movies. Dang, I forgot what it's called, but I'll link it below if I find out. Oh, They Live, or They Live, something like that. But whole time, like, they had these glasses, and the guy who had the glasses, he could see like all the distractions, like the truth. And then he see like people who look like monsters or zombies or some shit, aliens or some shit. And they will be the ones who, he could see us. He could see right through us. And it'd be regular people looking just like you. They're not people though, they're persons. Okay? Anyways, I keep getting off track. That's okay. Hope y'all understanding me and what I'm saying. Okay. If the baby has been named James and the family name is Martin, then you would expect the birth certificate to have the names James Martin printed on it. If that is what is printed on it, then all is well, and it is a genuine birth certificate and nothing more. However, if any other name is there, then the document is not a birth certificate, but instead is the creation of a strawman masquerading as James Martin. The alternative entries might be any of the following examples. Is capital, all caps, James Martin, comma, Mr. James Martin, comma, Martin, comma, Mr. James, or anything else which is not exactly James Martin and nothing else. So the reason why you have straw man is so you can pay all these taxes they left throwing on us. Like, I never understood taxes when I was younger, so when I seen this, I was like, damn, there's mad taxes, you know? There's income tax, council tax, inheritance tax, capital gains tax, road tax, import tax, value added tax, fuel levy tax, loan interest. Like, first of all, value added tax, the fucking dollar has no value to it. So why you tax us on shit that have no fucking value? First of all, everything else is fucking fraud. There should be no tax on nothing. And that's why we had a war in the first place. What war was it? That Boston Tea Party shit? I don't know. Like, listen, I don't know yet. Because honestly, I was not a fan of history growing up. Because that shit was boring. Because first of all, that shit was all fake. And that's why it's all fucking fake. And they lying to your face all the time. Like, see this shit for real in your life. It's real annoying. Like, when you really understand the truth, when you understand words, you see how they easily manipulate you and doing anything they tell you to do. This is why y'all be getting in trouble when you know you shouldn't have been getting in trouble in the first place with the law. The legal fiction. That's what they're called. Legal fiction. Like, and you go in a library, you see fiction books. Fiction means fake. Non-fiction is the real shit. Right? So why does it say legal fiction? Oh, it's legal. We could do it. That's why they say legal. That's why they don't say, oh, it's lawful. We could do it. Because they know it's not. Like, you can't go against law. Natural law. Which brings me to, you don't have to pay any of your bills, yo. You don't have to pay your rent. You don't have to pay nothing. You don't have to do shit you don't want to do. If you're living somewhere, no one can force you out. Okay? That's inhumane. That's immoral. That goes against natural law. Nothing goes against natural law. Point blank, period. And natural law says if someone is violating you, violate just means someone is twisting the truth, okay? That's what violate means. Oh, don't violate me. Why do you think they say that? Because they know they speak legalese. So when you say don't violate me, they're not supposed to violate you. But then you won't know. If you don't know natural law and legalese, you won't know if they're violating you or not. So that's the loopholes. They have so many loopholes to get you in trouble. Booby traps everywhere. And y'all be falling right into them. Like, y'all gotta really know. You don't have to say nothing. No means no. But does it really mean no? What does no really mean? According to the Black's Law Dictionary, no means NOA as an abbreviation. No oral argument. Or no, not at all. You don't have to speak at all, okay? So when you say no oral argument, meaning no, not at all. We're not going to do this at all. What are we not going to do? Oral argument. Oh, oral, your mouth. Oral, talking. No talking. Arguments, we're not going back and forth. You have the liberty to be quiet because you are the only one who can create yourself as a criminal, okay? Anybody can paint you and say what the fuck they want about you. But until you say, yes, that is who I am or what I am, that is not what you are. You make yourself who and what you are, okay? Everything's energy. Remember that, guys. Everything's fake in here. This is a magic land. This is the magic land. We are living on the magic land. The land of Tahuti. The land of Tahuti. And if you don't get it, you will soon. Like, you really have to change your lifestyle. Really have to change your mindset. But start by changing how you speak, okay? Because how you speak literally creates your life. You have to understand that. We just literally meant what understand. We just went over what understand means. Stand under, right, the authority of that word, understanding, okay? Understand why you are living. Don't understand what they're talking about. No. Don't understand what they're talking about unless it benefits you in a good, moral, positive, beneficial way. Great way, too. You guys have to know what you're saying. Be specific with the universe. But understand what you're saying first. Okay. Facts of natural law, according to the Black's Law Dictionary. Natural law is a physical law of nature. Gravitation is a natural law. Gravity. Why the fuck we not floating? Because it's a natural law, because we're in a third density realm. Okay? When you're in a higher frequency, you can fucking float. As long as you know that shit and really tune into the energy, you can float. No one can tell you can't. They can. But are you going to believe that, to think that you're going to know that's true? Come on. Anyways, natural law is a philosophical system of legal and moral principles purportedly deriving from a universalized conception of human nature or divine justice, rather than from legislative or judicial action. Why do we have the judicial system? Why do these court places, mind you, when you understand what the word court means, it's just a playing field. Everything's a game to them. The boards, that's a board game. Come on, you kidding me? They don't use these words by coincidence. All these words are chosen for a reason, but you have to know why they're fucking chosen. It's a fucking game. Anyways, it's we're supposed to, the human, the living things and the divine energy is supposed to be causing the natural things that happen on this earth, okay? Not the persons. The persons are just corporations. Persons cannot be people, but people can be persons when they're more than one. Okay? They look like you, but they not you. They steal your words too. They change your words because English not even our fucking language. No language is. We supposed to be telepathically speaking. But that thanks to Enlil. You don't know who Enlil is? Look him up. Look it up. Enki and Enlil. And Thoth. Melchizedek. Spirit of Melchizedek. This is his land. This is land of Tahuti. Who's Tahuti? Thoth. Who's Thoth? Hermes Trismegistus. Who's Hermes Trismegistus? Melchizedek, Ningashita, all these different names. You're Jesus. Okay? That makes sense? I'm not church religious. The churches are evil. In my opinion, after I've done my research on the churches, you don't have to agree with me. I really don't care because I don't care about church at all. No oral argument. And then you say nothing. No one can force you to say something. You are the one who's taking the action of your own liberty, your own freedom to express the energy. If you walk away, be quiet, and not bother nobody, and someone fucks with you, you have the liberty of freedom as a wild, natural, living being to defend yourself by the laws of nature. Okay? If someone attacks you first, you have the free will to defend yourself or get attacked on and leave it be. The choice are all yours. You create the next scene in your life. So, that being said, moral law embodies and principles of right and wrong. Okay? Like I said, like, you guys should have common sense. If you don't have common sense, then you can't judge nothing. Okay? So judge your actions before you judge anyone else's. Is what you did right or is what you did wrong? You have to judge yourself, and then you can judge the situation. First, judge yourself, then judge why the other energy did what they did, then judge the situation overall, and then if you want to put your input, you can. If not, you don't have to. You have the liberty to not say anything. As long as you're not harming nobody should harm you, okay? And if they do, the natural law will take its course. Do not worry. Okay? If you get into a fight with somebody, that's nobody else's business but yours. So let y'all settle that altercation yourselves, because y'all know exactly how that argument started in the first place. Don't let any other outsiders get inside your business energy exchange, because that's where miscommunication happens, and this is a whole lot of things you don't see coming will come. Expect the unexpected, especially if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. A lot of things are gonna be happening crazy for you. Because when you let things happen wild to you, that's natural. You let it happen wildly. Your hair grows wildly. Someone be saying, stop acting wild. No, act wild. You are wild. You are a wild animal. End of the day, you are a wild animal. You are an animal. You are. I don't care what you say. That is the truth. We are all wild animals. That's why we do wild things. And we do crazy things when we consume the things other energies who think they have authority over us. We just eat it up. That's when you have crazy actions. Anyways, so listen. This is just, again, if you are really wanting to change your life and you need space to yourself to really gather your thoughts seriously, like, overall this whole video is serious for everyone to watch, okay? But listen, do as you please. I am not an advisor for nothing. I'm just giving you some knowledge. I'm just telling you. I'm broadcasting my poem to my viewers, to my audience. I'm broadcasting a poem to all of the living beings who are feeling like you're going to have your home or safety taken from you or anything taken from you. Okay? Here's my poem. I am a free living human being that chose to occupy the habitat of in. You shall not attack my living being with violence. I have the freedom from natural liberty to defend my living being if you proceed to inflict violent attacks towards my existence. I shall stay living in the space I chose to occupy for as long as I pledge. I intend to voluntarily unoccupy the retention of, in, on, or before. I do not understand legal fiction. Do not threaten me with untruthful knowledge. You cannot force any living body to do anything it does not want to do. That would be against the natural law. You will be assessed punishment by and from the natural law. If you try to force my natural living being with violence, you will be subject to cruel and unusual punishment prohibited by the Bill of Rights, 8th Amendment. I will not be a slave or of servitude to the USC to give you your benefits. The USC does not benefit me in any way, shape, or form. So do not force me in their business. You already possess in fiat money that I gave to you for a security deposit. My security is already secured. If you want more fiat money, that is a problem of yours. I would advise you to get a job with the USC if fiat money is what you seek more of. I am not a danger or threat to anybody or anything first. I do not disturb anybody or anything or their peace and or property. If you continue to harass my living existence, I will declare emotional abuse, also termed mental abuse and psychological abuse. You will be subjected to face the natural law. Do not intimidate me. That is against the law. Promulgated by. So, if you want to do something like that, my friendly advice would be state your first name and then write then put your last name and then put bloodline. Okay? But hope you guys like my poem, and let me know if my poem inspired you to have a better free life. There's a whole lot of other things I want to talk about, but I'm not organized for that, and I'm a Taurus. If I'm not organized, I'm gonna go everywhere. I was organized today and I still went everywhere. So, peace, love, and light, everyone. Peace, love, and light to all the light bodies out there. You are a light body. If you are a person, I love you. And if you are a people, I love you too, because I don't hate anybody. I was gonna say, no, let me take that back. No, I love all people and persons, because yes, the persons might have tricked me, but I got out the trick. So I love you guys and girls posing as people persons. But I am no longer under your spell. I am no longer under your trickery. So do not bother me, and I will not bother you. Thank you. Don't say please, because you don't beg. You're not a slave. Okay? Say thank you. Yes or no. Or maybe. And guys, I learned too, one thing before I leave. I learned that the word supposedly means accurate. So when someone says supposedly this happened, that means it really did. So, bro, if you listen, if you go back to like alien topics, because it's so funny how alien topics, people always go missing and stuff like that. Why is that? Y'all don't question that shit. Anyways, I'm not here to talk about aliens, even though Enlil and Enki are aliens and we're aliens as well. It doesn't matter. But yeah, supposedly means accurate. So did this go away? Nah, it's still there. I never had one of these. I don't know how long they last, but natural law. Peace, love, and light, everybody. And don't forget to fast, too, okay? All these fucking food, I know I keep saying bye, but all the food you're eating is garbage. The real food is from the food, the sun gives you food you need. All the food you need, the sun. And Mother Earth gives us trees, female trees and male trees, but the United States corporation cuts down all the female trees. Not all of them, because we need some. They need some. They can't take all of it because we would die. Our species will be done for. We have to be a different species. But yeah.